First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottom.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Past the 20. 10, 5.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
4 down. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day, dog.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Regular. Switch up. He's checking.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
On the play. First down, Washington.
This time Griffin will throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
We got 4. We got 4. Switch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
26 Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The option, here's Griffin. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. What the trend is here as we go forward. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9. A short field in front of them now as they take. First down, Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's see what you got. Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. These two teams all tied after 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Washington.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now Griffin. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Griffin going to keep it himself. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 13.
From 8 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
There on the coverage.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Mayfield on play action. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
Gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Griffin. Being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's able to put it through.
This is Washington 21, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
This pass complete to Higgins. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
49-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now the second down throw on target. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
And 2.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Griffin to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
41-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
180! Cut! Right! Hey, on 133.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Browns 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Wilson on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is RG3.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd and short.
Collins on the coverage.
Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate what you do. You start from the widest receiver. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carried by the wide
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Washington on third down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The gun. Griffin
lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Following the interception, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On the option, here's Griffin.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Griffin. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Washington first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
44 yards attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. Third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
26 mark, regular. 26 mark.
Now Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from...
Thank you.